Hey, hello, friends of the interweb. I am going to rack cider today to make vinegar. Now, what I've got here is three 15-gallon jugs that formerly held Dr. Pepper, and then I put cider in them, fresh squeezed juice, and fermented it out. And I started this whole thing back in September 30th, October of '09. And this stuff is sat here on account of I didn't have a good plan what to do with it all. So I left it in the jugs under gas and, with a little dose of sulfur and all that happy stuff. Um, this sugar, this juice itself was sort of weak. 1040 bricks, whatever, 1040 gravity. So I added to the 15 gallons, I added 2.3, it says 2.3 kilograms, 5 pounds roughly, 2.3 kilograms of sugar to each one. So I imagine it's sort of stout. But I really have no interest in drinking it. I probably will take some of it, but it's just not going to meet my expectations. That juice from that year was wimpy. So what I've got is these brand spanking new 13-gallon open tops that I'm going to put cheesecloth over, and then I can cover to keep the evaporation down. And what I've already done is pre-dosed them with, can you see that? Isn't that beautiful? That thing that looks like a dead jellyfish? That is the mother. That is mother from another container. I've pre-inoculated these things because all I want them for is vinegar. Now, normally I wouldn't even keep these together, but I'll get them out of here really fast. So you're going to get to watch me do this so I can make a fool of myself on camera. But if I make mistakes, hey, you'll get to see them happen and you go, oh, I'm not going to do that. So this is me just trying to be helpful. Okay, I've got a filter. I've got a coarse filter on here. Looking down into the barrels, I'm actually pretty pleased. I can see a long way down in here. So I'm thinking I got some pretty clear stuff going on. So looky, there it goes. And you get to listen to it. Well, it's not making much noise. You can't see it very well, but it's very, very clear. I guess if I was going to be critical, I'd say it doesn't have much personality, but it's Red Delicious in Cortland, Culls, kind of underripe, kind of nothing to speak of. But they've made a good vinegar in the past. I hope it can. Now these are 15 gallons, and that's 13 gallons. So I'm just hoping to leave the leaves on the bottom, get them out, water them along with them. It's snowing right now, so we'll see what happens. Now you'll notice this is a super jet. It leaks. They do that. And this is your good old fancy agricultural tub thing. Hey, look, it keeps the floor clean. So if you buy one of these filters, actually I recommend any filter, get yourself something to stick underneath it and keep the floor dry. I made a real mess last time. You weren't here to see that. So that was going down nicely. I have 5 pounds, roughly 40 kilopascals. I think that's metric, of back pressure, which is like nothing. So that makes me very happy. Now, I just made a mistake, and I'm going to share it with you. I have no idea where the bottom is relative to the length of my siphon. So I'm going to lift this thing out really quickly, and down to about there. That's as far down as I want to go. So I'm just going to get close, but not stick it there yet. And that way I'm not sucking the leaves up and messing my filter up. I will reuse these barrels over again. They're really perfectly good. I'll probably clean them tomorrow. So you can see I still have dripage. And I'll give it a little crank on the old crankaroo there. I can't see where it's coming from too easily. Looking in there, the jellyfish is floating. I'm hoping that the alcohol content doesn't just kill the bacteria. I'm hoping they're looking at like a smorgasbord and go for it. What I'm going to do after this, and I'll probably do another video, cheesecloths across the top, put the clamp on it to hold the cheesecloth taut. Really, I don't mind the air contact. I want it. I mean, knock your socks off. This isn't going to be cider, it's going to be vinegar. I want to keep the flies out. And I did this in the winter, and I found flies. It's kind of gross. So it's to keep the vinegar flies out. Also, to get in the kitchen, it's kind of gross. So find your way around. It's coming out. It almost looks like water. So there's not much to the cider in terms of personality. You know, let's have a little fun. Oh, how can I do that? I know you're dying to know. So am I. It says lab glass is only for labs. Oh, right. Right. You see that? A little bit of color. Watch, it'll taste great. I'll regret this. It could be vodka for all I know. Little to no apple flavor at all. Now that could be having sat in there for quite a period of time. But there's alcohol. There's good alcohol in here. So I'm sort of kind of hoping that lots of alcohol means, no, just being cantankerous. I'm hoping lots of alcohol means a good acid balance to the vinegar. I had no clue. And I'm going to drink it. You told me years ago I would pump stuff out of barrels I hadn't seen for years and drink it on camera. I think you're nuts. And I do detect a slight Dr. Pepper finish, I think. Good thing I'm making vinegar out of it. I should eat Dr. Pepper. It's really, really bad cider if you want flavor. You know, it's going to get really boring now, but I can definitely see my level going down, which is what you'd expect the level to do when you're pumping it out. It's dripping predictably, which is what you would expect it to do. I have very little back pressure, which is what I was expecting it to do. So I'm going to just turn this off, but I'm going to say, for all intents and purposes, I'm going to show you what's going on in the barrel, but it's doing what I expected it to do. Come on, let go. There we go. It really almost seems like a waste, but I assure you, I'm happy about it. There's what I mean by the dripping, which is why I have this tub. I imagine it's, I've heard a friend of mine had one of these and he complained about it. Tighten it up. It's not dripping from the fittings, so it's just coming out the sides of the filters. And that would be a big mess on the floor, so we don't need that. And I'm going to try and turn on the little fancy light that's in here. There you go, look at that. That could be why it's, oh, it's not in the leaves, it's just sitting above it, so I can't complain really. So that's it for today, folks. Turn the light off, save the battery. It's been fun. Thank you for watching my video, and I'll show you the cloth and stuff later. Bye-bye.